What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video for you guys today. Pray that you guys are having a blessed day filled with God's love, His joy, and His peace, and that you're not allowing the enemy to steal your joy today, or anyone or anything to stop that peace that you're having today. But today I want to talk about what to do if you're just like feeling stagnant in resistance and what you feel God is calling you to do. Mosquito almost got to me, but that's how I've been feeling as of late. Like, I've been wanting to do these things for God, but when it comes down to trying to do them, something is like in the way. Like, even on YouTube, when I try to do my shorts now, I can't save some of them anymore, so I just gotta do them as I go. And I know that I can do them through like other videos, but I feel like that kind of takes away some of the points that I want to make. But just gotta do it as I go. I might have to just start saving them like through my library, but you know, it is what it is. We just keep going over here and we keep persevering, because we already know that the enemy is trying to stop everything that God is setting out for us in our lives as we continue to walk and grow in faith with God. And we keep growing and learning and being more disciplined and things of that nature. We expect to be met with resistance, but we know that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And we know that if God is for us, who can be against us? If God's hand is on this, then we got to keep pushing, because we know there's breakthrough at the end of the tunnel. There's breakthrough on the other side. So if you're being met with resistance, don't give up. Keep fighting, because there's a reason for the resistance. And we know the enemy is after consistency. If David was to give up after he was anointed king, and then later on down the line Saul tried to murder him multiple times, if David was to give up on that, he would have never became king of Israel, right? And also, his son wouldn't have became king of Israel. Jesus would have never came from David's lineage, right? But that's the thing. Just because we have a vision and a promise doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It's going to be met with resistance, because the enemy's going to try and get us to veer off the path, whether through temptations or things of that nature, or he's going to try and tell us that we can't make it and it's too hard for us to get to where God is taking us. He's going to do his best. He seeks to steal, kill, and destroy. And he's not going to destroy physically or any of that nature. He's going for your mind. He's going for your thoughts. He's using tactics to tempt you to go away from God, and things to fall into sin that separates you from God. So you got to be vigilant. I was about to say vigilant. Y'all know the word. But you got to be that, and sober-minded, and staying in your word, and knowing, like I said earlier, God, if God is for us, who can be against us? And if you are waiting on a miracle or anything of that nature, and you know that God gave you this dream, you're just waiting for it to come to pass, and it feels like nothing is changing, nothing is happening, I encourage you to look at when David had to stand in front of the wall doors. I forget where he was at, but he had to stand in front of, he had to be in front of that, and he had to be drooling at the mouth, acting like he was crazy. And you got to understand, this is after David had become anointed as king, and he knew that he was going to go into the kingdom. And then he was one of the the most loyal people to Saul, and Saul just out of nowhere, out of the blue, tried to kill him. And David had multiple times to take justice in his own hands and kill Saul and take the kingdom for himself earlier than what God had intended, but he didn't. He waited. He waited because he knew if he knew that God had already anointed him king. So he did not have to kill God's anointed to take the kingdom. And he said it to the servant who did kill Saul. You were not afraid to kill God's anointed? I think I just got bit by a mosquito. And then he killed him. But, you know, that's Old Testament, though, so we ain't talking about doing no real killing out here. If you are, then you might want to read the scriptures a little more, because that ain't what we about. But unless you're talking about killing your flesh, that's where we at. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Like I always say, I love you guys, but God loves you more. Peace.